Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here, back at you with another Thrift With Me video. Today we're going to cover a couple different thrift stores, so let's get started with the first clip. Some of y'all will recognize this thrift store. This is the one with the wall of TVs. All those TVs are stacked up on top of each other. Whenever I did the challenge video, I came here and found some stuff, but I don't pick any of these TVs up today. I don't see any that look that great, and I still haven't really listed the ones I do have, so it kind of defeats the purpose. They take up a lot of space. Debated that thing, but I just didn't feel like trying to test it and figure out how to work it. But here I'm just showing y'all the wall of TVs and how they're all just stacked on top of each other. There is actually some value to some of those TVs if you can find the right ones, but none of those look that great to me. I'm just looking at random stuff in there, hoping I'll find something good. This thrift store is massive. There's so much stuff in here, little knickknacks that are here. There's a bunch of clothes to the left of these. I always look for toys and random hats. There's a little bee right there. I don't know if you could hear it with the voiceover. You probably couldn't hear it, but there's like a bee buzzing around there. But there's lots of clothes here. Hats up there. I found a couple hats in the past. There's stuffed animals or plush, whichever you want to call them, in front of you right there. I found some board games here before, but it's so hard to get to some of this stuff without knocking everything off. So I usually don't look that close here. It's also there's no AC back here, so it's kind of hot as well. So it makes it hard to hard to search whenever you're basically sweating the whole time. But I do pick up 3 stuffed animals / plush here, and I'm gonna go over that in the recap. But yeah, let's listen to the audio for a second because there's no copyrighted music here. This one wasn't even in the stuffed animal section, but I still found it. This thrift store is always different on their pricing, so I do pick that little guy up. I should have picked up that other one you see right there, CTY, or Ty, however you want to say it. Looks like some kind of little cat, I think maybe. It was like the glow-in-the-dark looking one. Should have picked that one up because these were only 25 cents each. But this is pretty much it for this store. I think I'm about to come to you with the summary of what I found. It's just a random tons of boxes. At that first store, which is the wall of TV store that y'all liked whenever I did my the challenge where I had to pick 3 items in 30 minutes, found a couple of plush. They were 25 cents each. They're trying to move stuff out of there whenever the owner's not there. Like I think her kids were the ones in charge, so they only charged me 25 cents for the plush. So this is like a little Peeps, a purple Peeps plush, Foolie from Lion Guard, and then Casey the Koala, which is a TY Beanie Boo. So 3 little plushies, and the best find, I don't think I got it on camera, paid $10 for this. This is a Lego set. If it's all there, it's really nice. It's over $100. Even if it's not all there, I can part it out. So I was able to look up the number 42099, and it was worth paying the $10 for it. So that's it for the first stop. This thrift store is called the Purple Cow. I went to a couple of these on this trip. Debated that one, and then I realized, as you saw, there's a hole in the back, so it makes it not worth it to me for $1.49. There's a big hole there. I don't know how to sew, and it's just not worth the trouble. I do pick up that little guy, the bunny, but I don't pick up anything else at this thrift store. I don't think. There's a bunch of blankets and pillowcases there. I've picked up a couple in the past, but they charge a little too much for those at this store. And they've also got a bunch of, as most thrift stores do, they have lots of clothing at these places. I debate that for only $2.99, but then I'll look and see, oh, it's $40. They value their stuff pretty high at this thrift store. It's one of the more expensive ones. I can find stuffed animals for pretty cheap, but other than that, and hats are also like 50 cents, which is just random. And I'm sure these toys, if I ever found one that was decent, would be pretty cheap as well. But the rest of the stuff, the clothes here, I've spent $60 on clothes before and only gotten like 10 pieces of clothing, and I still have them in my death pile because I realized clothing is not my favorite thing to sell. But there's always a bunch of golf clubs as well. I don't think they charge that much for golf clubs, but I don't have an interest in selling golf clubs. I do buy some every once in a while if I know the brand, but Most of those brands are just brands that I don't recognize and don't think are very good. I found hats here before as well, but I didn't find any on this day. And then I'm just looking at all the hats. I'm looking for basically anything, any brand I recognize that are hats. Same with the shoes. I've gotten some shoes here. Shoes actually aren't overpriced here. They're not super cheap, but they're not overpriced either. So I don't pick up any shoes today though. I just pick up the one little stuffed animal. At the second stop, I got this little bunny. This kind of Easter themed Build-A-Bear plush, but this one is going for around 20 bucks, so I picked it up, and I only paid 99 cents for it. 99 cents at the Purple Cow. At this thrift store before, I've gotten some decent plush. I got those little Casey Wolf and Cheerleader plush that I sold for like 40 or 50 bucks, and only paid $1 for each one. But this one, I do pick up these two guys. It's Ron Stoppable and whatever that horse was. But I don't know where they are right now. I must have misplaced them or something. So you're not going to see a summary showing that. They have blankets here. They had a big sale going on here. I'm not sure if they're moving their all their inventory anywhere. I don't pick that up. I think it was, what did it say, $6. Just not worth it to me. It was just a plain cream color, kind of cream or white, off-white color. So I didn't pick that one up. I've got a lot of those blankets, and unless they're really cheap and really colorful, I haven't been picking them up because I haven't sold any yet, because I don't really know how to list them. I thought that the thing you just saw there, the shoe rack, was going to be like 50 cents because it said, there's signs all over the store saying they're super cheap stuff, they're just clearing it out, but then it said furniture not included, and this was furniture. On to the next store where I usually get plush in a bag. This little blanket throw I did pick up. It was only $3, I think, and it was pretty big overall, but that's why I picked it up. It had it's kind of fall colors, so I picked it up for that reason, and it was, I don't know, 5x6, something like that. This one is one of my favorite thrift stores. This is where I found all those puzzles at one time. If you don't remember that, you can go back and search one of my most recent thrift videos. I found a ton of puzzles, and each one a lot of them sold for over 40 bucks, and I paid like 2 or 3 each. As you can see here, there's really no stuffed animals that are worth it. That little Minecraft one is the only one that I saw that was worth it from this clip. And I typically don't pick up pillow pets unless it's one that I know is worth a lot. And maybe I should do a video on pillow pets. If y'all want me to, leave a comment down below. I would try and do one. But most of the pillow pets I see aren't worth it. Sometimes they might even cost priority mail to ship, and even especially with that added cost, it's not going to be worth it to try and sell those. The next stop, I got this throw blanket. It's a pretty cool vintage looking blanket. It's kind of like fall colors along with Cleveland Browns colors. Not that anybody actually pulls for the Cleveland Browns, so probably won't be able to sell it as that, but that's the store I usually get the plush at. I picked this one up because it was going for around 15 or 20 bucks. Paid, I think, 59 cents or $1, somewhere in that range. There wasn't enough to make a plush bag at that store this time around. At this Goodwill, I pick up this clock because it looks like it was worth it per the comps, worth around $25 to $30. This thrift store has a ton of not video games. I wish they had a ton of video games. Have a ton of DVDs, and they don't have any room for any more DVDs, and they had like a ton of DVDs out on this cart for this day. But this is all the electronics. There's really nothing in that section ever. There used to be electronics, and they moved it over, and now it's just for I guess home goods and stuff. I really don't ever see anything good in there that's worth money. And shoes, I don't know why, but I've just been steering away from shoes recently. I haven't bought any shoes in a long time. Got a decent amount listed, and they just aren't selling as well as I'd hope they would. More probably because I don't have them priced correctly. But, I'm just trying to find out what niche is good for me. And I think I do buy a hat here as well. I think I do. And the next one, I picked up 4 items. this hat, On Rain Our Heroes, it's a NASCAR hat. So I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know if it was worth it. I probably should have comped it, but I doubt there'd be many comps for this. But Steven Stiller, Let Us Do Good, Tunnel Towers Foundation. So I'm not sure. This is 10th anniversary of 9/11. So it's got USA flag on it. It's pretty much new, but I figured I'd take a chance on it. This quartz clock, it's international quartz. It's only $3. It was going for around 20 or 30 when I looked it up. This windshield wonder, as seen on TV, I got this more for personal use, but I'm going to show it in the video because it actually, I think it would sell for around 15 or 20. But it basically helps you clean your windshield. And for some reason, ever since I got a new windshield on the Camaro because a rock hit it and had to get a new one, and obviously the new ones they put in aren't nearly as good as the ones that was in there originally, so it fogs up a lot on the inside, or gets stuff on the inside a lot more than it used to. So I need this thing to help. And then I also got this little throw blanket. It's Christmas themed throw blanket. Thought it was pretty cool for $3. I'll take a chance on it, and it should sell. Actually, I think it'll sell. I don't know for what. Didn't really look into that, but I picked it up anyways. Here we are back at the 5 for $1 plush place that I like to go to. This is the one that basically makes their own price up as they go, where sometimes the big plush are included in the 5 for $1, and other times they're not. It just depends on what what person you get whenever you're checking out. You see a little Five Nights at Freddy's guy right there, but that's not a real Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a fake. I don't even think I actually pick it up or anything. It's a really bad fake. But I do find some PJ Masks, as you can see right there. There's a Tigger there as well. I don't pick Tigger up. And I think you saw Daisy as well. Just some random plush in here. I think I picked up a total of like 15 or 16 plush in this. I don't pick up that Beanie Baby. I do pick up Peppa Pig right there. I think Fiesta brand Peppa Pig. And I find one or two more Peppa Pigs as well in here. And they actually were part of the 5 for $1. Sometimes the size Peppa Pig was, like that little Lala Loopsy doll right there probably would not be part of it. It's too big for their standards. I don't think it was Baby Shark. I think it was a knockoff shark pillowcase backpack. I do pick up that little cottage collectible fox. They're going for a decent amount, like 25 to 30, I think. So I did pick those two up as well. Debated on that one. I don't pick up Olaf stuff much anymore. And there's Flip-A-Zoos. I've pretty much given up on Flip-A-Zoos. I've got them listed for 10 or 11 and they don't sell. So Flip-A-Zoo were really good when they're new with tags. And then that one as well, and there's no babies, so I don't pick her up. And the same with a lot of these. But I'll come back with a summary showing y'all what I picked up out of all this and what I think some of it might go for. I got a lot of plush at this thrift store that I went to. I'm going to go quickly through them. This is Rubble from Paw Patrol in a like police outfit. These are all I can't remember, PJ Masks. Yeah, I'll say I think Catboy and Gecko. I didn't see any of the other ones, but still 3 of them is good. This is from Fantastic Beasts, I believe. Yep. I don't know what that is. I never saw it. This is little Abby from Sesame Street. Dumbo, Cole's Cares. Something from Lion King, Broadway, I think. Y'all saw most of these in the video probably, but Peppa Pig that has sound. That winks like a pig. This little Vampirina plush. This little otter, which I think was Wild Republic, which is why I picked him up. Snoopy. And this little guy, which I did look up and was worth around 15 to 20 bucks. Because it had a barcode and it's easy to scan. I think I showed little Dory, but this is like Baby Dory, Disney. Paid $1 for this guy. All the other ones were 20 cents, 5 for $1. This guy they deemed as being $1, even though he's pretty much the same size as Snoopy. So I had to go back and pick up one more, and Snoopy was the extra one I picked up. Cole's Cares aren't great sellers, but they're solid 10 to 15 bucks. When I'm paying 25 cents for them, I'll pick them up. But this little guy is from Fantastic Beasts, or not Fantastic Beasts, Where the Wild Things Are. And I did pay $1 for him. I think he'll sell for over 20 bucks at least. And the reason they They had like a $2.99 sticker that just accidentally got stuck on him, I think. But then they for some reason decided to make him $1, even though he's the same size. Like he's the same size as Dumbo, same size as Snoopy, and same size as Peppa. But yeah, since he had $2.99 marked on him, they gave him to me for $1. So I'll take it for $1. It's Warner Brothers, where the wild things are. This is the second Purple Cow store that I went to in this trip. I do pick up one little guy right there. That little guy. I didn't see anything else that was worth it. I think he was, I don't know what he was. I'll show y'all in a second what he was. But there's also a bunch of blankets here that I debate picking up. I don't pick up any though. And there's some toys and other stuff. But I only pick up one item at this thrift store. There's a lot. This one's a very well organized thrift store. The board games and toys are back here. Aren't many board games that day. They've also got a bunch of electronics and DVDs and CDs. But I don't pick up anything else. And that little thing looks kind of cool, but yeah, I'm too old for that. I'd break something if I tried to use that nowadays. I probably wouldn't even fit on it to begin with. But a bunch of electronics back here. I don't know if you can hear the rain falling, but the rain just started whenever I'm trying to do this voiceover, so thanks. At the last thrift store, Purple Cow in Denham Springs, I got this little Peeps plush for, I think it was $1. Yeah, it's right here. 75 cents, not $1, 75 cents. It's a really good thrift store. That one's a lot nicer than any other ones I've been in. I've showed a clip of two of it in there. It's a pretty big store. They have a pretty nice setup there, but it did have a barcode, so I was able to easily look it up in the store. And like I said, around $20 is what it's going to go for. There was one sold, and there was one listed, but it wasn't this color. So it's still selling, even though it's not Easter time. So I got a couple Easter items. I got the two bunny. I got like 3 bunnies out of this haul. The Build-A-Bear bunny at Purple Cow number 1, and then the Peeps bunny at Purple Cow number 2, and then this one was at a different thrift store. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment with your favorite item. Mine's got to be the Legos once I get through and actually verify that they're good. Oh, I also forgot. I got this Peeps bunny as well. So I got like four bunnies out of this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.